I saw that starting, like, seeing both suits in warfare, I was like, okay, this is over. And then I thought, like, okay, he's not gonna find anything to get, like, for Platoon Hallway. And then he got to Shack Jewel, and I thought, okay, it's over. And then, like, it's just so clutch, dude. Dang, I'm apparently dating Karen now.
Oh.
But yeah, looks like we're off to go. Good luck to both runners. Good luck again to none of us for doing the tracking for us. Thanks a lot. And yeah, any predictions on the first item?
I'm gonna go with reserve tank because we need more reserve tank love.
I'm gonna go with a beam upgrade of any sort.
The real reason I say reserve is because last time I believe I called a reserve and it was
Oh yeah, I think we both called a reserve. Yeah.
And I'd rather see high jump boots. So sorry for jinxing it now, but we got good old vanilla morph ball.
Always nice to see. Makes the damage boost up not necessarily required if it happens to be a reserve tank and the runners don't want it. Can just save himself the energy.
And here we have them both going across. Some people choose to go down to the missiles first, which, I mean, that's fine, but when you're watching these, it's like, I just want to know what the next major item is.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, just an E-tank.
Still
Better
nice
than a reserve.
I honestly really like the in most cases I really prefer early E-tank over like any kind of shenanigan items, simply because I had some seats where like I remember my third match against Total where the first energy tank was literally in Crate's lair, and you don't want that to happen. You really want that extra energy at the start. Makes life just so much easier.
Yeah, you really want a nice balance. If the first item is like high jump or space jump, so you can get the morph ball on the ceiling early, that's really nice, and then a couple E-tanks after that. Something like that would be pretty ideal.
Oh yeah, for sure. Quickly again going for that retro star power bombs is same as NeisRosver.
And
an extra super.
So pretty similar. I mean, they don't have high jump obviously, but just in terms of ammo, pretty similar to the last start. I'm curious what BT will have. They have power bombs, so it could be anything. Probably like an E-tank again.
Might even be vanilla bombs. Gonna see that classic BT fight in Randomizer. Always appreciate it.
So I don't know if this is really the place to talk about it, but the other night, Z Music pulled out a cool controller that has maybe some not so legal functions on it to try and get out of BT's room.
Rapid fire LNR, and then like like humanly doable NTSC BT skip.
And yeah, trying that NA only turbo skip on BT.
Did he do it?
Not when I was watching. He might have done it at some point.
Dang, that's pretty sick.
Showing off that you can get through that room, the pre-rec ship room that's just a long hallway, without any sort of upgrades, in like 250 instead of like 30 or 330 or so.
Oh dang! Did he also
just
do
arm pumps?
Did he also do early supers with only arm pumps, no Mach ball?
Oh, I didn't even. Oh my goodness. Okay, so sorry to cut off there, but speed booster. Holy moly!
Pretty huge. Not only is it gonna completely mess up their movement, but also gonna give them access to a lot of fun stuff, and makes an early red ship like extremely viable because you can fully clear it out if you want to.
And that's kind of what I was saying earlier. I didn't expect to see it without, no bombs early, but I mean, that's, for instance, if they didn't have bombs, they could use it to do what Quickie just did, or to conserve if they wanted. And there's that reserve tank.
I mean, if they wouldn't have gotten it now, they would have gotten it on the way to G4 anyways, because they would have forgotten it by then and just ran straight into it. That's just the way it's off.
But as you were saying, the first game they had high jump right away, so and finding space jump way late and quickie not at all. So this time they're starting off with speed, don't have high jump. Really messes up your vertical height. We'll have to see what they get coming up here. They'll be able to use that to get to waterway, so that's a nice bonus. But they might have to take it off in a couple places just to get jumps and then put it back on.
Yeah, like it's so used. Like usually, oh man, second reserve. You're usually pretty used to like pretty much always fat thumb the dash button, since there's like in 99% of the cases there's like really no reason not to just hold the dash button pretty much 24/7. But with only having speed and no high jump, it's different, because for most of the jumps you actually gotta like go slow on purpose just to gain enough height for most of the jumps, and it's like kind of awkward, but you can get used to it.
And Neis skipped the tank. Quickie decided to pick it up. Both options I think are valid. But if it comes down to it and they don't find too many more tanks and they're forced to hell run, this would be a little awkward.
And a lot of supers already. NeisRosver already being at 35, just being at the start of Brinstar here. Same for Quickie, really. This is a pretty generous seed in terms of ammo so far. And not a single missile yet either.
If Ridley could spawn anywhere on the map, they would be ready for him, to say the least.
At least ammo-wise.
So when is that coming? That should be a randomizer thing.
Random boss encounters? Oh
Yep.
man. Finding that plasma and even more supers right behind that.
Oh my gosh, they are set for power.
Dang. All the firepower. 40 supers, not a single missile and plasma beam in their hands.
The P stands for pew pew pew.
That's the kind of stuff you don't want to give a little kid.
And they have the firepower. They have a pretty nice progression item, but they don't really have enough to decide on much. So definitely gonna head to Kraid. This is one of those times. You were asking last game if they would decide to go up or down, and it pretty much decided they were going to go down, I think, based on their items they had. This time it's more open. I think they could do either just fine. Actually, I take it back. They don't have very many missiles. Fantoon might be a problem. But you know what? It's fine. Depending on what they find. They find more ammo.
I feel like, unlike most seeds where like the majors determine if you go wreck ship first or not, like this seed might actually be the one where the minors determine it. Because going on a suicide mission with 0 missiles into wreck ship, having to fight Fantoon there is, it's exactly that, just a suicide mission really.
Yeah, if one of the items early had been like screw attack or charge, they could definitely do it just by enraging on purpose. It does take a lot of time, but it is an option.
Oh, and I think Neis actually opened and closed the gate.
Oh, I didn't. We can't hear the audio, but
I think he did it again.
Oh no, he's good.
Oh no, actually he's good. All right.
Either that, or he hit it 3 times and he opened, closed it, and opened it again.
Yeah. Okay, we got wave beam. So, unlike last seed where they had high jump boots, this one is actually a lot harder. You still need to align pixel perfectly with the wall, but since you cannot get enough jump height without high jump boots, you need to stand inside the door frame and jump out manually just the right amount of pixels, which makes it significantly harder. There are setups for it, but still not an easy trick to nail if you're not used to it.
Yeah, you can get it pretty consistent even without the special setup, just by practicing a bunch, but it can still give you some trouble. And
Oh, and he's picking up Spacer even though he has Plasma Beam.
The saving grace here is that...
And QuikEMart doing the same.
Hey, they're just preparing for Suitless Meridia, where it might come in handy.
And I think Neis thinks that he doesn't have enough health to do this Shine Spark, but he definitely has. 99 is more than enough to do this Shine Spark here. So yeah, he'll probably backtrack, get more health, and then do this Shine Spark. But I think I tried that out once. I think like 80 is enough. But what you can also do is you can lay a power bomb in the middle of that block, and then as you Shine Spark through the thing, you can actually pick up the health drops that you got by like power bombing those guys. So
Wow.
you would have had enough either way.
Fuck, you just blew my mind. I'm gonna have to do that if I get stuck in that situation.
I'm totally shout outs to Total. That's totally his strat. I just stole that, but yeah, that's a really cool strat if you don't have enough energy.
Getting another E-Tank here, which is good for two reasons. One, they don't have very many, and two, they now have Waterway out of their mind. They don't have to worry about coming back here. So,
oh, Neis, why are you always doing those diagonal inputs? You might have some controller issue there. I'm not sure. Yeah, Neis also getting through, both getting the E-Tank.
And I think we see Quickie check this item here. Yeah, because they don't have missiles yet. And more supers.
More supers.
Oh my goodness.
They are at 55 supers and not and haven't even entered Red Tower. I mean,
yeah, okay.
I can't like a super healthy seed. Maybe I just misinterpreted the seed as like a super firepower seed.
So again, they could choose to go up here at Red Tower.
Man.
It would be kind of a gamble though, because at that point you're banking on there's a few places to check.
Yeah, like three more miners at the top of Red Tower, the moat, ocean bottom.
And then there's one in the ship itself. So,
I mean, at this point, charge almost being completely obsolete. But yeah, QuikEMart, even though he has speed booster, deciding to go down. We're gonna see if Neis does the same, or if he decides not to.
And I think this is probably the right call. I mean, there's lots of miners to check on the way, but if they all happen to be supers or power bombs, that would be really unfortunate. And getting screw attack at Spacer, which
that is pretty nice.
Really good find. Really, screw attack as you go through the game gets less and less useful as you go. The peak is really Norfair, and it can help out in a few other spots, but it gets to a point where you don't really need it, and these guys don't really technically need it with all the ammo and the beams, but it'll help. The only place you don't really want it is in Torian for the sub skip if you're not comfortable with down backing.
Yeah. And since Chad is mentioning that about like the odds of this happening right now, the item distribution is 3-to-3-to-1 as Al mentioned it before, so like a ratio of 3 parts missiles, 3 parts supers, and 1 part power bombs. So the odds of not a single of those items being a missile is like extremely small.
And we saw Quickie checking the item there. I think he's going to get it on the way back out because he didn't have power bumps. So hopefully Kraid is generous with his power bomb drops, because he'll need at least one to get out in general. I think the bugs there can drop them too, but they're a low chance.
Neis having a little bit of trouble getting up here. We saw Quickie earlier just disabling his speed booster to make that jump a little bit easier. But Neis just using the pre-run ray to get that done.
And nothing wrong with that. Plenty of supers to blow on it.
Yeah, we saw QuikEMart just opening Kraid's mouth just with another super because yeah, he has enough. But yeah, it looks like QuikEMart is gonna get the Kraid stand-up DLC. Neis might have a nice chance of picking up the pace again.
Kraid putting on his best legs and going out to prom with Quickie.
And just another E-Tank. I feel like it might even be a viable option. Like if, let's say, Crate E-Tank turns out to be just garbage, that the runners actually go up Red Tower after that again.
Yeah, because they do have one missile pack coming up, and again, they have a good 5 or 6 spots to check on the way, so it might be worth it. The other option is to go down and check high jump and maybe ice, because they do have speed booster. They won't even have to mock ball. But I don't know if they're going to hell run or not with speed booster. I mean, they could. It's very possible.
I just saw someone in chat throwing out a number that this is a 1 in 12,000 chance. I think it's actually not that high, but it's I guess it's somewhere around that measure. I'm like too lazy to actually calculate that myself.
Definitely unlikely, though.
Yeah, I've seen seats like this before. It's I think the highest I've ever seen was in a rush with like 95 supers. Shoutouts to him. Okay, he cannot resist those things, so always picks up more.
And I have to ask, at what point do E-Tanks go from being, oh hey, an E-Tank, to just another E-Tank?
I want to say at 8.
8?
That's like the part where I say because you have like enough leeway for a stand-up glitch. You will never need more for like the hell run. So like 8 is like a good measure.
I think honestly, unless you find it's tough. It really actually depends on the situation, I think.
Yeah, I guess for like a free health refill, I would always take it. Like even if I had like 9 already, and I'm only like at like run E-Tank worth of energy, I would still collect them. And we got charge beam.
55 missiles and charge beam plasma.
55,
and screw attack.
Dude, this is like
they are set on damage. Like they don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, like they still have to worry about dying, but they certainly don't have to worry about killing anymore.
Yeah.
This is just really good.
They've got the damage. But yeah, I think it definitely depends. If you have to do hell runs, 7 or 8 is a good number. And then if you find another, it's not really a hindrance. It's just helping you get through again.
Ice beam at ice? How convenient.
So, looks like QuikEMart's about to have Beam Bingo, or Beam Go.
Oh yeah. Almost that double bingo there already.
So they won't have to worry about Zebs. They won't have to worry about Metroids. They won't have to worry about a lot of things, really.
The question is, who gets the double bingo first? Looks like Quickie is gonna get it. Oh no, Quickie already. Oh wait, he actually pre-selected. Thanks, Striker, for pre-selecting our items. Always appreciate it.
Just 1 room away. I know he doesn't quite have it yet, but
there we go. What a prodigy. I gotta admit, I like to do that as Striker myself, just knowing that they get there, and just before I forget it, I just rather like to pre-select it so that I just don't even try to forget it.
Yeah, I think what I try and do is time it so that they're basically entering the room as I click the thing, so that it pops up. It's
like nice and synced, trying to like pop it up at the same moment they actually collect it. That's pretty good.
Pretty satisfying.
Now the question is, what are they going to do now? Are they going to continue with hell runs? They have like a really easy way to do this since they have speed. They can take like a lot of shortcuts. Look like Quickie is going to do that. But again, they still have that wrecked ship check on the table.
Well, so the health is an issue. They can get through the speed tunnel, no problem. If they had had a little bit more, I think Quickie might have opted to go Croc Speedway, but it's kind of not great to go Croc right away.
Speaking about Croc, though,
yeah,
Quickie going there?
I think he's going there, and like I said, went high jump first and then ice, and it kind of takes you to that nice little section where you can just speed right down. Yeah. But again, not having quite enough health to get there, so this is fine.
I personally really enjoy this kind of croc gamble. I like to do that myself a lot in this kind of situation because you have like low health. You don't really have like especially without high jump or space jump. It's like kind of tedious to do those hell runs, especially getting up Bubble Mountain.
Yeah, and
like this is like a completely non-heated area. You get 2 items. Croc is like super easy to kill, as you can see right here. And there's even like a health refill station on the way, so it's like super good.
Yeah, you get a health refill. You get, like you said, not heated area. Easy to kill even without the charged plasma. Just having charge is nice. Oh, getting grappling beam. So we're 1 item away from suitless, but we still have quite a few items left to check.
And like the thing with early QuikEMart, even if those just turn out to be 2 E-tanks, it's gonna make the upcoming hell runs easier. And like one thing you always forget, like people say that Croc is just like super slow to check. If you like consider how much just time it takes to like farm up health before those hell runs, like Neis just showed us like how much time that takes. I don't really think it's that slow.
Yeah, it's not fast by any means, but if something is there that you need anyway, definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Again, everything's a gamble.
Oh, Neis freezing that waver at the perfect spot. However, unfortunately, killing it due to the piercing effect of Plasma Beam.
And QuikEMart will have no trouble going through this section because he has Speed Booster. Something that sometimes you don't see, and people come down here and then they can't get up.
This jump is a little bit tight. You want to have like full running speed jump up very late, but Quickie getting it perfectly.
Oh,
and,
Croc, the gambles.
Always bet on Croxy. Always.
Always bet on Croc. And honestly, I don't know if Gravity Suit's really the thing you wanted, though.
Yeah.
It's good to have, but now he has a lot more options and could throw him off a little bit on where he wants to go next.
Yeah, like that's the thing. When you do those hell runs, you usually want to see a Varia suit. But Gravity just gives you so many more options. Like Quickie could just continue hell runs now. He could just opt to go straight to Meridia now. Might go for other stuff. Like he has all the options right now.
And it's tough because he could go like he could check Bubble Mountain and then and go to Meridia or go to Wrecked Ship, or I mean it's a lot of commitment.
Yeah, like he could go anywhere except for Low North at this point, really. But it looks like he's going to continue those hell runs from now on. We just saw NeisRosver actually getting X-Ray and Speed Booster, which is definitely nice because he has Charge and Plasma. So we're going to see some microwaves, Shrimp, Phantoon, Sea Snake, all that good stuff. And but we have yet Reserve Tank and Wave unchecked, so...
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Gravity Suit doesn't protect against any of the heat. But it does protect against... well, it protects against enemies, but I don't know if that's really an issue, considering Screw Attack.
Also, Neis there with a textbook Kago through that platform. I hope he saved at some point. So with those Kagos, it's like super annoying. Oh dang!
If this isn't a knee tank,
did he? No. Well, even if it was, wait, did he save?
I think he did.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, rip. That's unfortunate. So those enemies there, like those platforms, are actually enemies, and if you turn around, or even ledge grab on like the wrong frame, or the wrong frames, I should say, you just straight up fall through them, and especially without high jump, it's just impossible to get up back double chamber.
I think you can also morph ball through them.
Oh yeah, you can morph, you can turn around, you can ledge grab, you can do so many things, and the platforms will just hate you for that.
It looks like he did save. It was before getting X-Ray.
Oh, very good call.
Deciding to head this way and check out this item instead.
It's kind of unfortunate that he didn't even get the knowledge of the wave beam item. Like even him dying on the way back would have been that bad. It's just like right now he doesn't have the knowledge and will have to repeat that if he doesn't want to take like a big gamble.
Luckily he'll get another E-tank to work with here, so should be pretty easy to get back over. Assuming he doesn't have a Kego, it'll be pretty simple.
Barely gets that E-tank. Good job.
Whew. Sweating. Nice CWJ too.
Yeah. Always nice to get those.
Oh. And Quickie having the speed booster. I mean, they both have it, but see if he picks up the X-ray this time.
Yeah, very, very good call.
The first time...
I mean, there is really no point, like absolutely no point in skipping X-ray at that position. Like, if you have plasma and no charge, it's like understandable to skip it. But with this, like, there's absolutely no point in not doing so.
You've got the full combo. It's right in your face. You might as well.
Also, really good call by Quickie here, disabling his ice beam to make the farming here a lot faster, not having to shoot every single enemy twice, but just once.
Yeah, and I mean, it takes a little bit to menu, but in the long run, if you have to farm a decent chunk of health, then it's usually worth it.
Definitely.
Could have also used grapple beam, but I think that one is a little bit weird to grapple.
Yeah, you cannot really kill all 5 of them at the same time with grapple. I think using missiles there would have been kind of effective. But yeah, both now on the wave hell run. For Quickie, it's actually the last major here in Upper North here he can hope for to be Varia. Neis still has that Croc Z shag on the table.
And just okay. Tank. Well, this will help me skip back out. Some sync here between the runners, but like you said, this is Quickie's last check of Norfair. He's gone everywhere else, so he's going to be on his way out, whereas Neis still has, 3 places to check? 2? Just Croc, right?
Yeah, just Croc. Unless he wants to go back for X-Ray. Oh, nice Shine Spark strat there by Neis.
So where do you think Gravity, or where do you think Varia is going to be?
I honestly don't know. I'm gonna go with somewhere in Meridia, but what I'm like really curious about right now is where wait, what is Quickie doing?
Doesn't need to farm really.
No, he can just do the Frog Speedway exit and he'll be fine. Yeah, Quickie has a really tough decision for him coming out now. Is like he can either do wrecked ship, which he could do like super quickly because the area is like kind of optimized for like high jumpers movement. Like you could get through there like super quickly. More on the way, there would be Meridia, which I guess is like more on the way, and he could play out his gravity suit, but just no space jump, no high jump in Meridia is like pretty awkward and slow.
Yeah. I'm sorry I misspoke. He still had this one place to check. But this is tough because, like you said, all the places in Meridia are a little bit awkward to get to without more movement items. The speed booster helping, but also hindering in a few spots.
Definitely.
And like Sandpit's an awkward check without Spring Ball. Shack Tools out of the way. Like
Plasma out of the way. Just getting through Coliseum to Dragon is like already a little bit of a pain there, but
yeah, like going through bowling is a time loss, but I don't know if it's really the worst thing. I think it would be faster to check that than not have Varia or high jump or whatever and do a full clear of Meridia.
Yeah, I feel like what really speaks for Meridia at this point, is the fact that you will not have to backtrack there, and that he can currently clear out the objective there, which is Dragon, which is always nice to have this boss down, because Dragon is still comparably far out of the way. Like it's definitely not like the closest boss. Like overall, like if we have a look at the world map, Neis now with his Crocomire fight.
I could see him going through Meridia, checking like Mama Turtle maybe, killing Batu and Dragon, checking their items, and then going direct ship. And then if he doesn't find anything there, then go through Meridia.
I can totally see that as well. That would definitely be a decent call.
At the very least, he's going into Meridia, at least passing through, probably going to check Mama Turtle.
So yeah, this is one of the examples for the kind of jumps where you just don't want to hold dash at all, because just holding like for a few frames will already lower your overall jump height so much that you will not be able to even wall jump off that little ledge there.
So and we're gonna have we're gonna have a little bit of movement interrupted by menuing here, because he's gonna want speed booster for sparking as well.
Yeah, there's really no other way of getting up Mount Everest. Like maybe a gravity jump, but that would just be a lot slower. Yeah, re-equipping it here to get up Mount Turtle. Might even re-equip that ice beam at some point.
I don't think we see him re-equip it just yet. Maybe if he has to ice clip something, but he's got speed booster, so.
And no reserve. Neis point, barely making a jump over there, but just getting his gravity.
And now, Croc isn't exactly the most quickly checked thing, so doesn't hurt him really that he checked it last. He still has to make the same calls that Quickie does. Just had a little bit of more execution errors with the hell runs. So
yeah, not only that, just the disadvantage of not having gravity suit and having like less health entering just definitely gave him a chunk of time loss there.
All right, Quickie saved, I think.
No, he entered the safe station, but didn't do anything there. Just exited immediately again. He might have been thinking about like a left sandpit check, but then thought about it differently.
Yeah, I think if I was in that situation, I'd want to check it, but then think like, oh, that's going to be really, really annoying to get in and out of.
Also, I'm not sure where NeisRosver is going right now. Might be going for Frog Speedway instead of Croc Escape, but I think he has everything checked in up and off here.
Yeah, he's just going for Frog Speedway. The Croc Escape is nice. It's convenient. He has the grapple beam, so he can get across. Unfortunately, the room is still kind of annoying to get through. So I don't blame him.
Yeah, like if he would have dropped down, it would have been like definitely a big health loss right there.
QuikEMart finding bombs, that'll be nice for soft lock prevention, as well as getting Metroids off of him if he gets grabbed later. Could also do some infinite bomb jumping. I don't know exactly where he would need that at this point, but it's an option. Maybe in Lower Norfair.
Yeah, getting out of GT pits without actually having to fight GT. Getting a spark in his room, definitely an option.
It looks like Neis is gonna take the same route.
Yes, like so far, except for like the timing of the Croc gamble and the order of high jump and ice beam check, like really no route divergence at all here.
Giving a little bit of a flavor twist on the same thing.
Yeah. And QuikEMart now coming up on his second microwave boss, the Shrimp. Gonna be a nice and clean one round here.
And having so many supers, it's just gonna take out the turrets that way.
Both at 60 supers. Like, that charge beam does not get the attention it deserves.
Yeah, they could literally just go when they're, ready to beat the game. they could just go and destroy all the Zeptites and break the glass on Mother Brain with supers.
Yeah, that actually was
disgusting.
pretty good. Alright, there we go. Microwaving the shrimp, good buffering, and she's dead. She's dead, I'm sorry.
She is dead. And here come the baby shrimp to mourn their loss and take Dragon where, I don't know.
I honestly heard once that those baby shrimp actually eat Dragon rather than burying her.
That's what I always thought. That's what it seemed like to me. But
I
that
think
seems
that's
too
like
dark for a
some-
kid's game.
I think that was like in some kind of Nintendo Power issue, but I'm not sure.
Well, here we are spreading all the false information.
Yeah, either way, whatever you prefer. NeisRosver here going for that left sandwich check first.
And this
Might
could pay
pay
off
off.
big.
Yeah, we haven't seen that Varia suit just yet. And she's
Resetting,
Yeah,
that's a good call.
nice technical reset there. Definitely gonna save him some time.
And just to point out what the chat is probably screaming right now, run valid.
Yeah.
Spring Ball was after Dragon. This will give, like that, a nice way out with Spring Ball jumps. Very nice way to progress through some rooms in Lower Norfair as well. As well as just a nice movement item all around. And we'll see what Quickie decides to do here after he gets out of Coliseum. He could go check Plasma, but I don't know if he's going to. The options really are commit to full clearing this, or head straight to the ship and then clear this if he doesn't find anything. No, deciding to.
I really like that both runners of the both of these runners really want to do that more or less Meridia clear before continuing on with Reflect Ship. I just want to get like the stuff out of the way before having to do like a major backtrack.
Neis accidentally shooting and blocking his path there.
Yeah.
I can't say I've never had that happen.
Yeah. Like, not only there, but like Frog Speedway, just accidentally pressing that shoot button in the middle of it and just freezing one of those rocks. Never a nice feeling.
That feeling when you get a PB that has that in it. Not like this, dude.
Not like this is fine.
My
that's what I was kind of talking about earlier. Just seeing Quickie having to do those rooms here, just super awkward without high jump, and he's actually going to run into a little bit of a problem here. If like those rooms will be, oh wait, like this plasma beam room without high jump or space jump, that's special. Like you'll either have to do some shine sparking to get back out, some spring ball jumping.
Yeah, he's got the tools to do it. It's just going to be a little bit awkward unless he can pull out one of those quick.
Like I feel like that's
just knee tank.
I feel like that's it with like the entirety of Meridia. It's like all doable without high jump. It's just awkward and slow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
And-
chat bringing up IBJ, of course.
Yeah. Bomb jumps, spring ball, speed booster. I mean, he's got ways to kill the pirates, obviously.
Okay.
Plenty of ways to kill the pirates.
Actually sparking up there without having all pirates killed yet.
I think he tried to. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
They weren't scrolled down. The pirates weren't in scroll range of the screen.
Whoa, why? What are you doing there, mate?
Maybe he thinks he can't get out of this section without it.
I mean, why did he fall down there without like actually killing all the pirates first? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't think he got the one on the wall.
Yeah, no, that one's still alive. Also, you can do a diagonal spark here, I think. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
It's still not open.
This is giving Neis some time to close the gap.
Yeah.
And we'll see if he decides to do the same thing or if he's just gonna leave.
Nice short charges there, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's pretty tough pace.
Why Neis? Quickie, I'm sorry. Getting confused with my runners. Thank you. Alright. Killing the last pirate. Can now go ahead. Another location where not having high jump boots is just very awkward. Demonstrated by Neis. That wall jump, by the way, is the same kind of wall jump you have to do to get up to Gauntlet early.
Yeah, it's not easy.
But it seems like both runners get out of their misery with each their own way.
So now we get to see if he takes the tube down and tries to check Actual, or just goes back through Cack Alley and leaves, or
if he just leaves,
or just I don't think we're gonna see Forgotten Highway, but I've seen some people opt to go that way.
Yeah, no, never go Forgotten Highway, kids. Just don't do it.
It's slower.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like RBO.
Yeah, then it's like a few seconds faster. Only a few seconds though. And we're actually gonna see that second check tool check of this race. Well, of this match, I should say.
I mean, check tool paid off pretty big for Neis last game. If this is Varia, this could be a big deal too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. This could still be Varia. How does he want to get up there though?
He can do the ice clip.
Yeah,
I believe he can bomb jump, but that is really awkward.
I'm not sure if that bomb jump works.
I've seen it where you can like jump out of the sand, but it's weird timing. I've also seen where you can horizontal bomb jump, but
oh yeah,
that's
of
also
course,
pretty hard.
Alright, Neis now on his way to Plasma. Quickie abandoning the Shaq hype. So sorry for all the Shaq hype in chat, but not getting satisfied just yet.
And now it opens up the possibility of Neis going there and getting it, and it being Varia, and Quickie having to backtrack for it later. But again, Ice Clip is a little hard if you don't know the setup, and bomb jumps are incredibly awkward. He also could have spring ball jumped. And
that is, oh yeah, very true. Spring ball jump. Always forgetting about that.
And even more so, could have taken off the gravity suit to make the timing easier. I think that's underwater. I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
I don't know if mine was...
No, it was... it should be back up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hiccuped for a second there.
So yeah, I assume QuikEMart is going to go for that wreck shit now. Not sure if Neis is actually going to do the gamble on Shack Tool. So far, Neis having like pretty much just the advantage of like one item check more, which didn't pay off, but it's at least some kind of information. But QuikEMart still being a little bit ahead in terms of like just his actual position.
Yeah, very close. And his
Neis also going for that check tool.
Here we go, and we'll see if he decides to go for the ice clip or the spring ball. Bomb jump, like I said, kind of awkward. I don't know if it's really the right call when you have the other tools.
Oh man, Shad getting hyped for Shack Tool again. I hope it doesn't get disappointed like last time. Where is QuikEMart actually going for left side sandpit now?
Oh.
That's interesting.
Right. I think maybe he realized he skipped it and thinks that if it's like space jump or high jump, he can get to Shack Tool easier, or something like that. I'm not really sure. Or obviously, if it's Varia, he doesn't need it, but...
Cheaty, can you take over?
For tracking?
Yeah. Lennof is unfortunately having some internet issues, so thanks a lot, Lennof, for doing it so far. Unfortunately, due to internet issues, not going to be able to continue, but Cheaty's going to take over, for now at least.
Yeah, that's fine. I can commentate and track. Neis having a little bit of trouble with the ice clip. I'm not very good with the setup myself, so I don't know what he really needs to do differently. Do you have any insights?
It's just a frame perfect shot, really. Like he needs to freeze him frame perfectly to make it like the pixel needs to be perfect for the freeze, and thus you need to shoot him frame perfectly. There's a really cool setup you can do, but that's like pretty hard to do without like high jump or space. Well, it's still possible. It's just kind of weird. It's like it. I think it works this like similar to the ice clip, or just the same like the ice clip in like pre-Watoon, which is also pixel perfect. It's just like way more convenient there because you can just like the Metroid attaches onto you exactly on the exact frame per pixel perfect like position, which is like super convenient, but doesn't make this any easier. This might actually be it. It should be the pixel. But doesn't look like it apparently. But I think like 1 frame later or 1 frame earlier than that. That was definitely too early.
It looks like he's just going to reset the room. May even check out... Nope, never mind. Try out the spring ball, maybe. They both used spring ball jumps to get out of Dragon, so they know how to do it.
Like, I think they could also force X-ray stand up if they freeze it at a certain point, but... Oh, now we're talking about puzzles. What do we have here? Puzzle 30. Oh, Parenting 101, that's a pretty cool one. I did that. That's pretty nice.
And now we have QuikEMart abandoning Shack Tool, heading to Wreck Ship.
And he's still at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if that happens to be the very end question, and this ice clip is actually forced, then GG Neis, because that's pretty big for him. That's definitely way too late.
If it's not Varia, it's it's kind of really not great for him to be here. Like, even if it's a high jump or space jump, the space jump would enable X-ray easier. They haven't checked that yet, have they?
No, they didn't.
Well, I guess they have grapple beam as well.
Yeah, like that's actually a check worth considering, really.
Yeah, if Quickie doesn't get Varia in Wreck Ship, I think he'll probably get it on the way back down.
Yeah, I really assume he's going to do that after Wreck Ship if that turns to be out empty.
QuikEMart, co-jacking a couple of times on the wall, not really caring with.
I mean, it's not like supers matter
50
anymore.
Supers out of 60. Yeah, they're basically like regular missiles in the vanilla game now.
That's like 2 frames too late. Oh man. That is definitely too late. So, I feel like Neis is really committed at this point, because like he knows that he already loses a lot of time. So like if he would just stop right now, he knows that he would be way behind. Like he needs to gamble on this, like getting like that somewhat soon. Well, that should be it. I feel like
it sucks. It sucks that he's having trouble with this. But based on how much time that he's spent on it already, he kind of really has to stay committed to it and get it, and hope that it's Varia, I think.
And yeah, same problem for QuikEMart as NeisRosver had last time. You gotta shoot a projectile first before being able to microwave Fantoon. It just doesn't work that way. There we go, alright. Yeah, there we go. Got it.
And, oh yeah, that's dead.
Oh, that could be... No, I think that's too late. He's also doing like kind of weird setup with like crouching on... Like, usually what you want to do to like make it like 100% work is just morph onto the thing. And then just unmorph and press jump. But he, like the angle down method he uses there, it's... Oh, and now going for the wall jump there. Man. And that swing wall jump is just insanely hard. Like, you gotta buffer the pause at an extremely specific point for that to work. Having like a lot of trouble with that myself. But yeah, like, the problem for Neis is that he cannot really do like a good setup here.
Is that? No.
Like, usually you want to scroll the camera at a very specific point, and then doing like some kind of normalized shot, like semi-normalized, and it makes it like more or less doable, like pretty consistent. But just having to improvise this shot here, frame perfectly, like on the fly, is just super annoying and hard. So you really cannot blame for NeisRosver here for not getting it, because it's just super annoying.
Even if it's Very at this point, he's gonna have a little bit of time to make up. So if you're looking forward to a game 3, keep rooting for Quickie, and if you really want Neis to win this, hope for Very at check tool.
Yeah, Very at check tool would be like pretty much the only thing that would justify this huge gamble right here. Yeah, and he's just generally shooting way too late here. Getting like close to the clip position, but just not quite getting it.
QuikEMart finding a knee tank, thinking about it for a second. And,
so close! So close! Like a frame or two off.
As I was saying, Quickie stopped after finding the E-tank thinking, oh, I should just reset, but then didn't save beforehand, so can't just go back to your previous save. I've done that a few times.
That should be it.
That's it. That's gotta be it, right?
Nah, I don't. It doesn't look like it. It's hard to judge from here. Like, it's so small. Like, that might have been like a frame off, like a frame too early, frame too late.
I feel like he might have more luck if he was standing on the other little ledge and shooting over towards it. But I'm not versed in this well enough to know. Alright, now we get to see what's at the Wreckship Reserve.
I mean, we still also have Grapple Beam in question. And that's another E-tank.
Man, yeah. We're getting down to, I think, 2 more locations that it can be, and if it's not there, it's at check tool.
Yep. She's just shooting way too late, sad as it is, but gotta really nail this. Getting a nice floating there.
I love that animation where you're just kind of hovering for a while. Sorry, I also mixed it up. If you want Quickie to win this, hope that he's doing well. I just realized that the last match was so close I forgot who won it until I saw the little golden Samus head.
Alright, so what is gravity? Do we have the swapped suits? Yes or no?
And we have a reserve tank.
Alright.
We're down to X-ray or Shack Tool. I'm pretty sure that's all that's left, because they've already gone to
that's it. That's it. That has to be it. No, it's not. How's that not it, dude?
That looks...
That looked like it was it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is becoming harder and harder to come back from. Like, even if it is Varia now, it's still a boss down, doesn't have space jump to make.
Like the thing is, QuikEMart is gonna check X-ray right now, and then he's gonna go to Shack Tool. And just due to the fact that he has space jump, he won't not have to worry about the ice clip. We'll just get this right away, and at that point, like, he's already a boss ahead.
Like,
so,
if space jump had been like in Lower Norfair somewhere instead of at Wrecked Ship, and this was required, or the spring ball jump in the previous room, or bomb jump, which I don't know if they can be forced, but if that had been the case, then this might have been closer. I just really hate to see this.
yeah.
And it's not Neis's fault at all. This is just really hard to get.
Yeah. And he actually made the right call.
And he made the right call, which makes it so much more heartbreaking.
Yeah. Like, he was right all along. It was just... that hurts. That really hurts.
Oh, I already had the spring ball off.
Yeah, I think he set up for a spring ball jump earlier.
Ooh, that might be good, actually.
I think he already reached the apex. Like, again, this spring ball jump is like super hard to nail, in my opinion at least. Like, I really hate that.
Yeah, it's definitely not. That might be good, but he might bonk his head. I think that's what he was. What he unpaused for. Because not only do you have to deal with jumping out of the stand, you have to make sure that you're still rising as you pause, or like as it goes to the menu, and then you have to equip it. And there's also a little bit of a delay before you press jump again.
Yeah.
So
I think he can also do a wall jump here. I'm not sure if that works without high jump. I think it does. I think I had to do that for a puzzle once for Pokétrot Challenge, but it's just an extremely annoying wall jump you can do here.
Oh, and there goes the lap.
Yeah.
QuikEMart passing him up.
So Neis here with the absolutely right call right from the start, proving us all wrong. Just fortunately not getting that damn ice clip.
And technically QuikEMart had the play too. He came here before and realized that it was not going to be easy to do, and decided to try and find it elsewhere before committing.
Yeah, very true.
And if Neis had been able to get this like within even say like 20 tries, I think it would have been fine. But this is not fine, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just want to point out what Steffi just said. I hope you're happy, chat. Like, seeing chat always like asking for Shack Tool hype, Shack Tool being required and stuff. Like, that's what you get from that. Like, just pure torture right there, just because something important is a Shack Tool. Like, that's why you don't want stuff to be a Shack Tool, guys, because. There we go. That taunting shows a statue holding it.
And now only missing high jump boots. I don't know if we're gonna see Quickie stop to try and find it anywhere. Probably not GT.
Oh, thanks, Quickie.
It does make QuikEMart fulfilling Punk's dreams.
Yeah. I mean, that Shack Tool totally deserves to die. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it! Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Just... Oh man, if he would have gotten it earlier, dude. That was so sick. That was such a cool springboard jump right there.
PogChamps in chat, get some love for Neis.
Yeah,
that was
get
fantastic.
some love for Neis. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow this, guys. Like, that was so sick.
And major props to him for like sticking it out and trying to get this for so long. Definitely not an easy trick to do, and it just sucks that he couldn't get it sooner. But definitely good runner. Gave us an amazing race the last round.
Yeah,
and,
that last race.
And I don't want to jinx anything, but it's not technically over yet, and I don't know if either of these guys have saved yet, or maybe they did for hell runs. Yeah. But I think they're not out of Lower Norfair yet, basically.
And I feel Neis is pretty relieved right now. Might still be a little bit mad that it took him so long, but he's relieved right now, and also fulfilling my wish again, killing Shacktool. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. I think that if it hadn't been Varia, if it had been a reserve tank, he would have been very, very angry about it.
Oh man, the triple Shacktool kill. The dream. Right there. I'm gonna sleep very well tonight knowing that all Shacktools in the world are dead.
All Shacktools are dead. We had a double Croc plasma kill. We've had spring ball jumps. We've had Shacktools or Varias at Shacktool. Shacktools at Shacktool. Had some Mother Brain at Spospo. It was a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
so who is guarding high jump boots in Lower Norfair right now?
I think it's GT. I don't think we're gonna get them. I'm pretty sure QuikEMart's just gonna continue on. Check Ridley after the fight, maybe Firefly after during the escape.
I'm gonna bet on high jump boots at Ridley. Pretty sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
Pelican jump boots.
Yeah, Pelican jump boots right there. I mean, there has to be a secret why he's pogoing so well, and I think that's the secret high jump boots.
Pogo boots. Oh my gosh. Steffi pointing out in chat earlier that I'm a master jinx, so let's hope. And sorry about this, Quickie. Let's hope Quickie soft blocks or dies somehow so that we get a game 3. Okay, I don't actually wish that on anyone, but everyone wants more Metroid, so
everyone wants more Metroid.
And
Quickie, please soft block. Dang, the chat is on fire. Also, Mandarin 1987, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for supporting Speed Gaming.
Post some Speed Gaming love in chat for our good friend Mandarin. Oh man, this is pretty good.
And Neis is taking the Nutella refill way to get to Norfair, or Lower Norfair. His health is low enough, it's definitely worth it, I think.
If you donate to Speed Gaming, the money will 100% go to Fiesel getting tacos and eating a lot of tacos. So it's 100% worth it.
I always thought it was corn dogs, but tacos work.
I mean, maybe he's switching around a little bit, not sure. But either way, it's worth it. Like, if you want Fiesel to eat some good stuff, then you should donate.
The guy deserves to eat.
Yeah, that guy works hard, so he deserves some corn dogs and tacos every once in a while.
Neis finding out that this gravity jump with a high jump is... Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he's one ledge too low. He needs to set this up from the higher edge. Oh, actually,
not.
Never mind, I was wrong.
Proving us wrong? That actually was sick.
That's actually pretty tight.
Pog champs in chat. And are we gonna get Poco boots, or are we gonna get Firefly boots, or GT boots?
I'm gonna call the Pogo boots, dude. Has to be that.
I need to make that my new split name for that. It's too bad I don't use splits anymore.
Oh yeah.
Pogo champ.
Yeah. And I think Ridley is dead. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, Ridley's dead.
He's pumped like 50 supers. He's got to be dead, right?
Like all the supers he got in like the first 10 minutes.
And that is Quickie's last boss. He might not even check this item, although high jump is kind of nice to have.
Nope. Piecing out
just
right
going.
away.
Don't blame him at all.
No, me neither, dude. Me neither.
He doesn't know where his opponent's at. He knows that Vario is at check tool.
Literally the last time we checked.
Yeah, Neis had gone there first, and he did and succeeded. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Neis having to do another spring ball jump here.
Yeah, it just... Neis making good calls, unfortunately having some hiccups, and just having gone direct ship first and getting the space jump made Quickie's life so easy.
Getting it comparably quick though. Not too bad.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Like those high jump and spring ball jumps are just more annoying than you think, because timing the pause and still actually morphing is like pretty hard. Like you'll see most people just breaking out of spin or just pausing at the wrong time. So this is like actually harder than it looks.
It's also a little bit weird with timing because you can't really tell that you morphed right away sometimes if you pause, and it's like morphing as you fade to black. So, you know, you might be flying blind. And a little high five here as one is entering, one's exiting. I don't think Neis is going to have any problems with his fight because full beam combo plus 55 supers. It's going to be another pretty dead pelican.
Oh man. It would be an interesting challenge how, like, that would be actually pretty cool, like some kind of arcade style ROM hack. Like, how much damage can you deal to Ridley before he dies? Because
Dude,
at some point his swoop counter is going to reach 10 and then he's just going to explode, but that would be like super cool. Like seeing how much damage he can actually deal before he dies.
I want a ROM hack that's literally just Ridley's room, and he just like he can't die, and you just have infinite ammo, and you see how long you can go. And how much
dude, that would be amazing. Someone make such a ROM hack, please.
I would play that for days.
Yeah, like hunting down high scores on the leaderboard. That would be cool.
Quickie making his way through again. Space jump, screw attack, speed booster. Doesn't have high jump, but doesn't really matter. He this oh my goodness, so much damage, so much movement.
And actually going for the charge shots.
I mean, you've got him.
Only needs 20 shots.
If he does this, he doesn't have to worry as much about a ship refill.
Yeah,
it saves him some time there.
We'll definitely not have to take a ship refill this time.
He's got plenty of missiles for the glass and mother brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Ridley fight is already almost over. Has enough health, he doesn't really have to worry about getting hit too much. Can just charge and fire away. And Quickie is making a mad dash for Torian. Probably will stop and refill, just because Metroids have good drop chance, but sometimes they control you and not give you any supers.
And I'm pretty sure Ridley's dead after those extra supers. Yeah, he's dead.
It's just a shame you can't use the X-ray combo. Oh no. Quickie accidentally sparking into the platform he's trying to land on, which he tried to correct by grappling it, but...
Oh. And I was wrong. No pogo boots there. So it's GT, Firefly, or Gauntlet.
And I think it's he might have been checking it because he still has to find space jump as well. So either one of those items would speed him up. I don't mind. I think that's a good check there. Again, you don't know where your opponent is. QuikEMart could have had just as much trouble with the clip that he did, so you never know until it's over. QuikEMart making his last stop off at the ship before he goes and says hi to mom and baby.
Who was it who did that extra gauntlet check last time at the end of the sea? Was it Neis or was that Quickie?
I think it was Neis, because he still needed... Oh, what did he still need? I actually don't remember. Chet can probably tell me.
He wanted probably another beam, I think.
Oh, right. He had he didn't have
ice and plasma.
Yeah, he didn't have. Oh yeah,
I think he missed wave, but yeah.
Yeah, he's missing wave, and he was looking for that or more ammo. That's right.
Tricky now in G4, probably looking for a. Might just barely be. Yeah, should be a sub 120 still. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Like a high 110.
I don't think we saw Neis check the high jump or the E-tank there. I want it to be high jump. I want high jump. We'll have to see where it was at the end. And Neis, not technically too far away. I mean, he's about as far as from Torian as he can get without being like in Ridley's room, but it isn't as close because of the boss difference.
Nice. Yes, sorry, go ahead.
I'll go for it.
No. Just. This wasn't important anyways.
Honestly, both of these guys are amazing runners. It's unfortunate that Neis had the trouble with the ice clip. We mentioned it already, but definitely go follow both of these guys. And again, don't want to be the jinx, but we haven't had any saves in a while. I'm just a troll. Don't mind me. And even with oh, I guess, yeah, no high jump boots. Just gonna go ahead and be grabbed.
And facing right for ultimate validation. Looking back on all the memories to this race.
And what a race it was.
Yeah. Just from start to end, full of emotions. We had this first super crazy race, and then we had the second super crazy race. Nice save by Neis there, just freezing that fish below him.
Yeah, that was like a RBO level strategy. Just shoot down, freeze the fish so you don't fall.
Speaking about RBO level threats, very nice grapple entrance into that. Yo, killing my fish, dude. Dang. Alright, now I'm not sorry for Neis anymore. Definitely deserved that loss. Jesus, dude. That's not cool, Neis. That's just not cool.
I'm honestly flabbergasted. I don't know what the motivation there is, but Ponky fish, whatever it's called, Punk, he said?
The punk fish with a U.
Okay. It's gonna be a while to get used to that. Can I meet you halfway and call it Punky Loft? Can it be both? Can we make a compromise right here, right now?
On weekends maybe. Okay, I guess it's weekend. I guess on weekends it's alright.
There we go. Custody battles in speed gaming.
People care about this fish because it's literally the only red fish in the entire game.
It's endangered. It needs to be protected.
Yeah.
And super missiling it in the face is not helping.
Yeah, really not.
Oh!
What is wrong with... I feel like Neis really has some controller issue, really. That was like the third diagonal spark we had here.
Just out of curiosity, what they run on emulator? I saw the Beast Nest. Are they using like keyboard? Maybe that's the issue, and they're just hitting both up and left.
That might be. I think I saw Neis having problems with diagonals earlier as well. Like had some problems getting a shine spot done.
Yeah, at the waterway. Yeah, no, that's interesting.
Well, either way, on his way to his final boss, hopefully gonna see some microwaves threat.
And here comes Baby to save the day. Since he's not doing stand-up, there's really no room for error here. So I think we're not going to have a game 3, unfortunately. But well run to both of them. Shoutouts to not X-raying correctly. Shoutouts to the Baby. Shoutouts to people that actually shout when they shout out things.
Baby rage.
Baby rage. And Baby thumps in chat for our fallen friend. You will be missed. You are loved. You are in our hearts. And simultaneously, we have Neis taking out Fantoon, final boss that he has to deal with. And we'll be making his way to G4. He's close enough to the end, I think we might see him finish out. So, stick around to see this wonderful Taurian that we're going to be blessed with. More chances for Baby skip.
I feel like QuikEMart is extremely nervous right now because he cannot feel possibly ahead at 1 hour and 18 minutes. Like, there's no way he feels ahead right now. So he's probably just staring at us all chat right now, just waiting for the dot done of his opponent after seeing how close that other race was already.
Yeah, the first race was incredibly close, and the seed, you know, he knows that it's a check tool of Varia, so the 118 isn't necessarily as far into the match as you might think compared to most. It's obviously kind of long, but it's more viable that somebody could have finished at this point. And having a little trouble with that high jump there, you never know. Your opponent could be right behind you, and if you screw up one of those jumps one too many times and they pass you, that's happened before. And definitely not going to go see the animals.
No.
Would never take the chance at this point.
Nah, not at this point. Just no way.
QuikEMart Dunning with an official SRL race time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 25 seconds. GG.
And Neis just heading down to Turin.
Good game to Quickie. Fantastic first race. Very, very good second. Unfortunately, again, Neis had some trouble with the ice clip.
Got
Not
like
his own-
routing on the second race for sure.
Yeah, good routing, and just unfortunate that he couldn't get that clip.
Yeah.
And it could have been really, really, really close if it hadn't been for that.
Alright, finishing off his last match bedroom.
Making him look easy, really quick. Just blazing through. Even with that high jump and space jump.
Also, QuikEMart's comment on SRL, I need a beer. I can understand that.
I don't drink, and I understand the statement. That's definitely need something to take the edge off. Unfortunately, you're not going to see another baby skip this time. Didn't see one last round either, but we had a really nice sync.
Yeah,
if anyone has that clip still.
That's such a good score. Alright, we're about to see the special part of the credits, so get your guesses in for where high jump boots is.
I'm gonna stick to my guns and say it's at GT.
I'm gonna switch to Fively.
Alright, just so we have some competition.
Yeah.
Way to be a contrarian, Pong.
Oh, you mean it's hidden in the escape? Ah, dang, look at that. 332 doors. You rarely ever see more than, like, 250.
In this case, the 32 seconds lining doors isn't quite so bad, considering how many doors there were.
Yeah, I agree. Only 23 charge shots with all those beams.
Yeah,
That's
he
insane.
definitely was shooting those missiles left and right.
Alright, let's see.
Big money, Noemi. Oh, gauntlet. Holy moly, I forgot about that.
That early gauntlet check could have paid off, like, a lot.
Yeah, they didn't have enough power bombs for it, but they could have backtracked. Neis having a little bit of trouble with the Zeb skip here, but he has wave this time, so should be a bit easier.
Yeah.
Shooting too late there. There he goes.
Not. Oh, he's going for that setup. All right.
Tier forces in chat for Quickie.
Tier force. And getting the zip skip.
Good job. And now he just has to fire his ludicrous amount of missiles into Mother Brain and do some charge shots and get out.
So satisfying. Like, we had a plan though earlier today where it just ended up us shooting like 180 missiles into Mother Brain's face, but I can imagine shooting 44 super missiles is just as satisfying. But unfortunately it doesn't even go for it. Alright, I guess that's fair. Charged shots are pretty much the same amount of DPS.
Yeah, you can fire the supers faster, but if you get a pretty good rhythm going, the charge beam is just as fast. I kind of like switching over to them after the catch-up phase starts, but it doesn't really matter a whole lot when you've got that much energy.
Hmm.
I also don't think we're going to see him bother with stand-up, considering his opponent's already forfeit. No need to risk soft locking.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's going to.
No, that's not. It's not. That's not saying anything.
Okay. Is he okay?
Nope.
Oh no!
Well,
not like this.
so NeisRosver has officially forfeited in the SRL chat with a time of a little bit above 1 hour and 20 minutes. So GG to NeisRosver. Amazing play here.
What a way to go.
Taking that totally calculated suicide here to show the disrespect for the seed. I really appreciate that play, and I'm really glad he ended it off like that. Totally intended, of course. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for us, right?
Yeah, this marks the end of Nice's run through the tournament. Getting taken out in round 4 is no small feat to make it this far, and the opponents from here on out are way more fierce even than they have been, and we've had some really, really good matches already. So it's coming down to the wire. Looking forward to seeing what comes up next.
All right. So yeah, do we have anything left for Super Metroid today? I don't think we do, right?
No, I'm pretty sure there was a game earlier, but the way the schedule and the channels worked out, they couldn't do it, so they had to reschedule.
So,
or may have been some other medical reason, I think.
Next Metroid is scheduled for tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern on Speed Gaming 1. We have Lotus 27 versus Mumu Didi Game 1. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for tonight. I'm not sure what's going to be happening after on Speed Gaming 2 after this year. Fiesel will probably be able to tell. But yeah, Chidi, it was a pleasure commentating with you, as usual.
Oh my goodness. Ponk, thank you so much for asking me to do this. They were quite the races to enjoy and watch, and just I got my fill of Crocomire, so I'm always happy to win that.
Yeah, got our fill of Crocomire, got our fill of Shack Tool. Can't really want any more.
Thank you again to everyone for watching, and we will see you next mission.
See ya.